Zhao Lusi is one of the brightest stars in Chinese dramas today, an actress audiences adore for her bright personality, natural comedic timing, and that special rom-com magic she brings to every role. And recently, Zhao Lusi has been in the spotlight once again. After a long and difficult battle, she has finally parted ways with her former agency, all while dealing with personal health issues behind the scenes. Now she's stepping into a brand new era, building her own studio, prioritizing her well-being and preparing for a fresh wave of projects. So what better way to celebrate this new beginning than by revisiting all her dramas, the journey that brought her here, and every moment that made audiences fall in love with her? Let's revisit all the dramas that shaped Zhao Lusi into one of the rom-com queens of this era. Zhao Lusi's screen journey began with smaller supporting roles, but even then, she carried a natural charm that drew attention. Untouchable Lovers, she appeared in a quieter, softer performance, one that hinted at potential rather than stardom. She followed it with Cinderella Chef, adding light comedic touches, but it was Oh My Emperor that truly helped audiences notice her. Her bright, energetic presence fit perfectly into the fantasy romance tone, a sign that she was ready for much bigger things. Her roles soon grew more defined. In I Hear You, she brought a natural sweetness that audiences loved. Prodigy Healer added action to her range, and Love Better Than Immortality gave her the emotional depth of a true leading actress. These projects quietly shaped her identity as a star viewers wanted to see more of. Everything changed when Zhao Lusi took on Love of Thousand Years, and then the romance of Tiger and Rose. The romance of Tiger and Rose became a phenomenon. Her comedic timing, her confidence, the way she delivered every line, it all clicked. The drama went viral, and Zhao Lusi became a household name overnight. It also earned her the Best Actress Award at the Hengdian Film and Television Awards and Tencent Video's Breakthrough Actor of the Year. This wasn't just success, this was her official arrival as the rom-com queen of her generation. She followed it with the charming modern drama Dating in the Kitchen, solidifying her reputation for light-hearted, feel-good storytelling. Then came The Long Ballad, a shift from her cheerful roles. As Li Leian, a princess navigating war and revenge, Zhao Lusi delivered a soft, deeply human performance that earned her the Asian Star Prize at the Seoul International Drama Awards. Suddenly, she wasn't just a rom-com favourite, she had true dramatic range. She followed this with Please Feel at Ease, Mr. Ling, a modern romance full of warmth, and a female student arrives at the Imperial College, a historical comedy where her clever, disguised heroine showcased her signature charm with added maturity. Her momentum continued into some of her most talked-about dramas. In 2022, she starred in Who Rules the World, opposite Yang Yang, a wuxia romance filled with action, banter, and undeniable chemistry. It was a role that proved she could command the screen in large-scale martial arts stories. And then came the same year phenomenon, Love Like the Galaxy. This drama became a cultural moment. As Cheng Xiaoshang, a mischievous girl who grows into a resilient, sharp-witted woman, Zhao Lusi delivered one of her most emotional performances. It earned her the Golden Angel Award for Outstanding Actress, and many fans still call it her greatest role. She rounded out the year with Hutong, adding a grounded, slice-of-life historical character to her growing range. Her next wave of roles brought fresh energy, Gen Z, a modern youth drama where she tapped back into relatable everyday emotion. Then came Hidden Love in 2023, a warm, dreamy romance about first love, starring Zhao Lusi as Sang Ji. The show didn't just charm domestic audiences, it topped global streaming charts and resonated deeply with young viewers around the world. With an IMDb rating of 8.6 and 6 wins listed on its awards page, it proved her power in soft, emotional storytelling. Next was The Last Immortal, where she embraced fantasy once more, bringing a balance of innocence, humour and heartbreak to a magical world, and proving she can shine just as brightly in supernatural tales. The Story of Pearl Girl, released in 2024, was a beautifully filmed historical romance that highlighted her elegant screen presence and growing emotional depth. And then came the drama everyone had been waiting for, Love's Ambition, 2025. Its release was surrounded by both anticipation and uncertainty, with multiple postponed air dates and ongoing issues linked to her agency. But when it finally arrived, it arrived loudly. In this series, Zhao Lusi plays Xu Yan, a former broadcaster from humble beginnings who pretends to come from wealth in order to marry Shen Haming, played by William Chan. But this isn't a fairy tale. Xu Yan's perfect marriage quickly twists into a world of secrets, power struggles, and heartbreak. And as she begins rebuilding herself, the line between love, ambition, and identity becomes more and more blurred. Despite the rocky lead-up, the show exploded online, hitting over 300 million interactions on Tencent Video within weeks of release, becoming one of the fastest-growing dramas of 2025. It grew so rapidly, the Dragon TV announced a rerun before the first season even finished airing, a rare sign of just how intensely audiences are watching. For many fans, Love's Ambition feels like a comeback, not only for Zhao Lusi as an actress, but for Zhao Lusi as a woman reclaiming control of her career and stepping into a new, more powerful chapter. And that brings us to where Zhao Lusi is today, starting fresh under her own studio and stepping into a new chapter with more control, more confidence, and so many possibilities ahead. And personally, I'm still secretly hoping she jumps back into another fantasy romance soon, because Zhao Lusi in a magical world. That's always my favourite version of her, whatever she chooses next. One thing's for sure, we'll be cheering her on, one drama at a time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.